right, hey yogis, welcome to Tuesday. I'm Laura, if we haven't had the pleasure of doing any yoga together yet. And today's class is flow in yoga nidra, so we're going to do about 45 minutes of kind of a nice pace flow today. And the last 15 minutes will be a 4-stage yoga nidra session. So you don't necessarily need any props, except if you wanted any additional support during the yoga nidra portion, you're welcome to have maybe a blanket or a pillow or both, maybe. Other than that, let's get started. And we're going to start today just in child's pose. So taking the knees nice and wide, bring the big toes to touch. Allow your forehead just to rest on the mat. And your arms to gently extend out, belly to soften as you sink back towards your heels. And just starting to engage your UGI breath, which is a breath that is known to build up some heat, some strength. And today specifically, we will be doing a ladder flow, which might be intense. So this is a perfect opportunity to use that breath to guide you through this practice. So breathing in and out the nose and creating a little sound by closing off the back of the throat. So it kind of sounds like an ocean, kind of sounds like Darth Vader, a little bit of both maybe. And just know that if you need to take a break, if you need to rest, this position's a perfect one to kind of find your way to. Just come back to child's pose. All right, we're going to start to kind of move around a little bit. So just kind of taking your forehead first and just massaging the third eye on your mat. Reaching the fingertips forward, and maybe your elbows slightly kind of peel off the mat. Let's walk the fingers all the way off to the right side. Really making it an intention to really push back down onto the heels. Good. Come back to center. And then walk yourself over to the left. And come back to center. Take another breath here. And then slowly making your way to your hands and your knees. That nice tabletop. Let's drop the belly down, lift the heart. And then exhale, start to press away. Coming into that cat spine. Inhale again, just kind of allow the chest to lift, pull the shoulder blades back. And then exhale, press away. All right, one more round again. Inhaling, dropping the belly down, lifting the heart. And then exhale, pressing away. All right, so taking ourselves back to center, extending the right toes back, and as we exhale, we're gonna bring the knee towards the chest and then step the foot down. Now, if you have your blocks handy, of course mine are on the opposite end of my mat, but that's okay. I just want to go ahead and just sink in to the front hip. So it's kind of sinking in here, and then coming up to the thigh. Now, of course, if you have any issues with your knees or legs, you can always place a blanket underneath the leg here that's extended back. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the hands back down to the mat. We're going to start to walk the fingertips back as we do the toes lift, as we kind of bow in towards the toes back a little bit, and then just maybe coming up to the thigh. As we slowly walk it back, toes lift, and we'll bow in. All right, go ahead and walk it on back. Again, bringing that foot out to the side and sweeping it back around. We'll tuck the toes under here, start to push back in towards the heels. Fingers are reaching forward, and then we'll lift on up, finding your way to downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and start to pedal the feet. All right. Find some movement here. Good. All right. We'll come back to stillness, taking a nice deep breath in as we lift up the heels and the knees. Look forward at your hands to maybe take a step or a hop all the way up to that top space of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to go back towards this side of the mat where my actual blocks are, in case I do need to use them. All right, so we're going to start this ladder flow again, just kind of building on our steps. All right, inhale, arms sweep up high. Exhale, folding down in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, so plant the hands, take it back to your plank, and lower down to the mat, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Let's bring the toes together, inhaling up the right leg. Exhale, step it forward. We're gonna plant the left hand either on the mat here or a block. Maybe this one. Okay, take the right arm up. Let's twist. Perfect. Bring the hand down to the mat. Step it back to your plank. Lower down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Good. Heart lifts. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Toes together. Left leg comes up. Exhale, step it forward. Again, block underneath the hand as we lift the left arm up. Perfect. Bring the hand down, take it back to your plank, and lower through however you choose. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this does have a lot of vinyasa in it. So you're always welcome to skip or modify your practice however you wish. If you only want to do so many chaturangas, or maybe just go right to down dog, you know, just take whatever you need. All right, inhaling up the heels, bending those knees, making your way up to the top of your mat. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise, all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. All right. Just take a moment to let the breath come back to us. All right. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Take it back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, heart lifts. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhaling up the right leg. Exhale, stepping forward. Planting that left hand. Bring the right arm up to twist. Good. Hand comes back down to the mat. Bring yourself up, crescent lunge. Then we'll add one more onto this. Open to warrior two. Good. Take a breath in. Then cartwheel the arms all the way down. Back to your plank pose. And then lower down to the mat. Good. Heart lifts. And then exhale back to down dog. Left leg comes up. Stepping it forward. Plant that right hand, lifting up the left. As your hand comes down, inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open, warrior two. Just settling in for breath. And then exhale, cartwheeling down, back to your plank, lowering down to the mat. Good. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, just take a few breaths here. And if this is already getting to be too much, just take a few moments in child's pose. All right, lifting up the heels with our inhale. Bending the knees, stepping or hopping all the way up to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, root to rise. Arms sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Always want to just kind of take a moment here to catch our breath. This is a very active kind of flow practice today, so just definitely take that in mind. All right, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands back to your plank and then lower down. Heart lifts up. And then exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. Inhaling up the right leg. Exhale, stepping it forward. Planting the left hand, reaching up with the right. Good. Hand comes down. Inhale, reach up with both fingertips, crescent lunge. Exhale, open to warrior two. Flipping the front palm, reverse. Exhale, all the way down. Step it back to plank, then lower through. Good. Heart lifts up. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhaling up the left leg, stepping it all the way up to the top. Planting that right hand, lifting the left arm. As the hand reaches down, both fingers reach up. Good. Opening to warrior two. Flipping the front palm, reverse. Exhale it back, all the way down to the mat. Back to your plank. Lower through vinyasa. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, down dog. And again, engaging that Ujjayi breath. All right, lifting up the heels, bending those knees, making your way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart. go ahead and reach those arms up high. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands back to plank. Lower through vinyasa or downward facing dog or child's pose. Inhaling up the right leg. Exhale and stepping it up. Left hand plants, right arm lifts. Right arm plants, lifting up the fingers, crescent lunge. Opening up warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. This is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna hang out here just maybe an extra breath or so. Opening up the chest. All right, let's go ahead and add one more thing on here. Warrior two once again. Straightening out the front leg, reaching forward, triangle pose. Awesome. Bending into that front leg, warrior two, cartwheel the arms down, back to plank, and then lower. Excellent. Inhale, lifting up to that cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhaling up the left. Stepping it forward. Planting that right hand, reaching up with that left fingers. Good. Hand comes down. Crescent lunge. Inhale, open up. Or say exhale, open up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Nice. All right, back to that warrior two. Straightening out the front leg. I'll use a block this time. Lengthening forward. All right. Triangle pose. Awesome. Warrior two for just a moment. Cartwheel the arms all the way down, back to plank. Again, you can take a vinyasa here, or find your way to down dog or child's pose. All right, awesome. So that was one part of our sequence. Let's go ahead and add. Do another little bit we can add on to it. All right, lifting up the heels, bend those knees, make your way up to the top of your space, and inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, again engaging that UGI breath. Right into the belly. Good, reach those arms up, sweeping them up. This time we'll grab onto the left wrist, bend over to the right side. And inhale back to center. We'll take the left wrist over, right wrist over to the left side. And inhale back to center. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale to chair pose. Sit back into your heels. Let's bring the hands to the heart. We're going to twist to the right side, so just connecting that elbow and the thigh. Inhale back to center. Then connecting the palms, taking it over to the left. And inhale back to center. Exhale and fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Take it back to your plank. And then lower down to the mat. Good, inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot forward. We're gonna plant the back heel this time. As we bring ourselves up, warrior one. Nice. Just gonna find some evenness here with our hips. Shift them if you need, adjust. All right, as we exhale, let's go ahead and bring the hands at the low back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bow the head down just for a breath. Releasing the hands, stepping back to your plank. Take a vinyasa here or go to downward facing dog. All right, inhaling up, or stepping the left foot forward. Planting the back heel. Inhale, rise, warrior one. All right, exhale, hands behind the low back. Intertwine the fingers, maybe one over. Good. All right, reaching up with the heart. Exhale and bow it down. All right, releasing the hands. Back to plank. Exhale to down dog or vinyasa here. Take a few breaths. Let's go ahead and lift those heels. Bend the knees. Make your way up to the top of your space. Again, inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath in, and then take it over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, back, lift it up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, and then lower through or go to downward facing dog. All right, stepping the right foot to the top. Plant the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands at the low back. Lift up the chest. Exhale and bow. All right, inhale, warrior one, reach it up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, take it down to your blocks if you can. Come up on the back toe. Lift up that left leg. Standing splits. All right. Let's go ahead, step the foot back. Plant the hands. Take it back to your plank in either down dog or vinyasa. All right, left foot steps forward. Plant the back heel as we rise. Warrior one. Exhale, release the hands at the low back, lifting the heart. Exhale and bow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale again, so cartwheel into blocks if you have them. If not, no big deal. You would just kind of reach for the ground. Float up that right leg, drop the head. Standing splits. All right, go ahead and drop your foot back. Plant the hands on the ground, step back to your plank. Again, down dog or vinyasa. Good. Good. We'll take one more round with, again, one more little added bonus. So allow yourself to kind of sink in. All right, inhale, lifting up those heels, bending the knees, bringing yourself up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Let's do that twist again. Go ahead and sit back into the heels. Bring the hands to the heart. All right, twisting over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Take it over to the left. Inhale, back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Take it back. Lower through or down dog. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps up to the top. Planting that back heel. Bring the body up to warrior one. Exhale, hands come behind the back. Lifting up the heart. Exhale and bowing down. Proud, humble warrior. All right, releasing the hands as we bring ourselves up. Open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale again, standing splits. Blocks if you have them. Okay, so from our standing splits, see if you can very carefully, if you need to, you can always bend that standing right leg as well. Come on up, tree pose. That was a pretty smooth transition on my part. We'll see if I can do it on the other side. Take a few moments here. Grow your branches if you want. All right, let's go ahead and take this in reverse. So slowly taking the leg all the way back. We'll plant the hands, step it back to your plank, and then take a vinyasa or downward facing dog. All right. Left foot comes up to the top of the mat, back heel plants, reaching up. Exhale, hands at the low back here. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bow the head. All right, releasing the hands. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, open. Inhale, reverse. All right, cartwheeling the arms down to the mat, lifting up, standing splits. All right, if you need to, again, maybe that standing leg or left leg needs a little bend. All right, let's lift it up to tree pose. Opportunity to slow down a little bit. We're almost done with the vinyasa portion of the practice. All right, let's go ahead and take it in reverse. Stepping back to that plank. Let's take this last vinyasa together, so lowering down to the mat. Inhale, lifting the heart. And then exhale, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Awesome, guys. You made it through probably the most intense part of the practice. Let's take a few moments here. Bring yourself back down to your knees and finding that child's pose again. So back where we started. And we'll take a few breaths just to calm ourselves down. Okay, let's go ahead and walk ourselves up. And we're going to start to just kind of slow down our practice now, do a little bit of stretching before we move on to complete stillness. All right, so first we'll take both the legs out in front, finding a nice tall spine here. Maybe even kind of pressing into the ground next to us, lifting ourselves up, and then just kind of plopping ourselves back down. Just finding those sits bones. All right, toes are active. Let's go ahead and draw the right leg into the chest. Nice. And we're just going to open up to like a half butterfly. So just bring the right sole of the foot into the left thigh. And it could be to the thigh. If you can't reach up there, maybe you just kind of come into the calf muscle. And again, blocks, if you have them, or if a book is handy, you can just place it under the thigh, or under the knee, I should say, at any level to offer a little bit of support. Okay, so inhaling, reaching those arms up, and then exhale, fold it forward. Reach down for your toes or your shin. Again, whatever you can kind of hold on to. We're going to round in the shoulders a little bit. Go ahead and walk yourself up. Let's go ahead and just bring the knee back in. We'll do a little twist from here as well. So taking the foot now and crossing it over the left to the left of the leg. Left side of the left leg, actually, to be honest. And then we're just going to hug in the knee into the body. Take our right arm behind us. Extend the legs nice and long. All right, doing the same thing with the left leg. So starting by bringing it in towards our chest and finding that space maybe on the thigh or the shin, your calf muscle here, to place the sole of the foot. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale and fold it forward. Walk it back up. We'll lift the knee up here. And then we're going to cross the foot over top of that right. And this time we're going to take a hold of the leg, twist over to the left side. So left arm goes back behind us. So sit up nice and tall here. You don't want to be like slumped down or leaning too far back. So just kind of maybe have the fingertips pressed in. So allow for a nice long spine. Feet are flexed over here if you can see. Go ahead and come back to center. We'll extend the legs nice and long. Good, and reach up the arms. Let's go ahead and fold over both the legs. Now, this time, instead of rounding in too much, let's just go ahead and let the heart lead forward so we can get a little stretch in it, more of a stretch in the hamstrings now. Your way to your back now. And if you have a block or the book like I mentioned, we're actually just going to do our little restorative bridge, so bringing the feet in close to the body. Let's go ahead and lift up those hips and place the block at the medium or lower height. We want to have the legs at hips distance apart, toes pointing forward. And to add a little bit more onto this, let's go ahead and create a little heart opening. So taking our arms into cactus style. So bending the elbows, letting the palms face up. And another stretch I like to do here that feels really good. Again, this is totally optional. If you want to take one of your legs or both at the same time, extending them out, just letting a nice opening here in the top part of our body, our abdomen, our hips. And again, if this feels uncomfortable or at any point, you can always walk the feet back in. We'll just be here a few more breaths. You are, let's go ahead and bring the arms back down to the side, and we'll lift the hips up. You can remove the block. We'll take the legs, just the feet I should say, out to the side, the edges of your mat. Allow the knees to fall in. We'll take a few moments here. And from this position, having our legs nice and wide, let's start just the windshield wiper them back and forth. And you can take, again, the arms maybe come out to that T, or maybe they come to a goalpost. Again, whatever is more comfortable right now. Let's go ahead and drop the legs over to the left once we get over to that side. And you can take your gaze up, or if you want to take it over to the right. Go ahead and start to windshield wiper back and forth again, just a few times. And the next time you kind of find your way over to the right, drop the knees there, and then bring the gaze again to the left. Arms again, just kind of find that T or the goalpost cactus arms. Just being mindful of keeping the shoulders on the ground. The feet into the chest. Just give yourself a nice hug. And if you want to, we can bring that forehead up towards your knees. Rock a little bit on the low back. And slowly, for you guys, go ahead and release yourself down on your mat, grabbing a hold of any props that you need. Settle in for our Yoga Nidra in a moment. So just going to take a couple moments to gather up your stuff. And I'm finding all these cat toys. So prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Come into a position that will allow your body to remain comfortably still for about 15 minutes. If you are lying down, take the time to align the body, lengthening across the spine, centering your head atop your spine. It can be helpful to create a stretch in the back of the neck. So wobble the head ever so slightly from side to side to make sure that the weight of the head is supported fully by the prop that is under it. This is a time to notice the comfort level of your body. You may wish to have something under your knees. This could ease the low back, maybe a mat or roll blanket. So please make sure that whatever is under your head is soft enough. Sometimes folding the mat over, or again using a blanket or a pillow. again, notice your comfort level. Is there anything distracting you, such as a belt, tight jewelry, glasses, and hairbands? If you notice these items, you can remove them or loosen them up. Now settle your gaze. Either closing the eyes, the eyelids just meeting, or maybe using an eye pillow, or letting the eyelids become heavy even if the eyes are open. Letting the awareness turn inward. Soften the jaw by parting the teeth ever so slightly, even if your lips are closed. And notice that soft eyes, soft jaws invite relaxation to begin. Yoga Nidra is optimally practiced in stillness. However, if you do need to make an adjustment at any time, do so with the least amount of effort and then return to stillness and your practice. Follow your breath now. Breathing in and breathing out. Each time you exhale, invite your body to soften and settle into the support you have created for it. A sense of letting go. Continuing to make any micro adjustments that will make your posture just right. And start to become aware of your breath moving in and out of your body. Feel how your body is being supported. Notice how the legs are being supported, the arms, the trunk, the head. Feel the whole body supported. Then settle into stillness. Say mentally, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will stay present and aware for the entire practice. Listen to the sounds around you and let your awareness move in a circle, picking out sounds in all directions. Listen for sounds outside of your room, sounds inside of your room, sounds close to or inside of your body. Then start to disconnect from those distractions of the outer world. And now is the time in your practice where we come to a sankalpa. A repetition of a short positive statement expressing a goal specifically made for you. Allow something to drift into your mind and repeat it 3 times to yourself. And if nothing comes to mind at this time, just take a moment to look or listen within and discover. Now begins the rotation of awareness through the body's parts. As each part is named, focus on it by feeling sensations in it, mentally repeating the name or picturing it in your mind. Starting on the right side, be aware of the right hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, right side of the trunk, right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, instep, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Now the left side. Thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, left side of the trunk, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, instep, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Stay awake and bring attention to the top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, lips, tongue, and jaw, front of the neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, the hollow between, right chest, left chest, heart center, upper abdomen, navel center, lower abdomen, pelvis, buttocks, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, whole spine, back of the head, top of the head. Stay awake and be aware of the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, trunk, neck, and head. Be aware of both legs, both arms, trunk, neck, and head. Be aware of the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Stay aware, stay present, and bring awareness to the breath. Be aware of the breath coming in and out of the body. Concentrate this awareness at the abdomen. The flow of breath in the abdomen. On the inhalation, the abdomen gently expands, and on the exhalation, it softens. Follow the flow of this breath. Stay with the breath in the abdomen and counting back from 18 like this. Breathe in 18. Breathe out 18. In 17. Out 17. And so on, counting backwards. If the count is lost or 0 is reached, start again at 18 and count backwards. Awareness is on the breath and counting. Stay with the practice. Stay awake. And keep counting back from 18. Focusing on the breath in the abdomen. Now let go of counting. Let go of counting and let the breath flow freely. It is now the time in your practice to repeat your Sankalpa. Using the same wording as before, please repeat your Sankalpa 3 times mentally to yourself. If you are unable to discover a Sankalpa at the beginning of the practice, maybe try looking or listening inward just once more. Listen for the sounds of your breath, sounds of your body, becoming aware of any sounds that are close to you. Now extend your awareness and listen for more distant sounds. Any sounds that you can hear. And remember this room, your room around you. Remember the walls, the shape of the room and what's in the room, objects and colors. The floor, where the door is, and remember your position in your room. Picturing yourself practicing Yoga Nidra. Feel the sensations of the breath moving in and out of your body. Feel what's touching your body and feel the air on your skin, the warmth and texture of your clothes or blankets. Feel how your whole body is supported, the position that you're in, and feel the weight of your body in contact with that support. Start to deepen the breath into the body. Begin to deepen the breath, moving your body from the inside. Feel your awareness becoming present in this space and moment. And say to yourself silently, this practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Start to move and wiggle your fingers and toes. And continue to listen to your body and begin to move and stretch whatever you need to do to release your body from stillness. Letting the body become enlivened. And over the next minute, you'll be making your way up to sitting. And to do so, you may want to bend your knees and at some point either hug your knees into your chest or out your feet to the floor. And gently sway the knees from side to side, continuing to release the spine. The movement may take you over onto a side, or maybe you rock and roll up to sitting, whichever feels better for you. And when you do, just find yourself sitting again. Turn to face the front of the room or wherever you have your camera or tablet, whatever device you're using today on. Just turn to face that room, that area of the room, closing your eyes or bringing them to a soft gaze once more. And take the time to establish your seat, connecting roots to the earth. Lengthening your spine. And once you're ready, steady, settle into awareness once again of your breath. And let the breath be your guide to observe the effects of this practice on your physical body, on your state of mind, and your energy. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to heart center. We will close the practice by chanting 1 Om. So first taking a breath here and a breath out. Deep breath in for Om. Thank you so much for sharing your practice, your energy with me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day and week. Thumb knuckles up to the third eye, center of the forehead. The divine light in me honors the divine light in each of you. And together we bow. Namaste. All right, thank you so much again for watching or even rewatching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.